Alright, we're going to have a lot of fun today on the old redneck basement. We're going to rewire a Model A Ford 1931. So, as you can see, there's a bunch of wires in here. None of them are in the sort of place they were supposed to be. A lot of them are taken off from different places. The terminal box has just a bunch of tape in it. Doesn't look very safe. None of them have any terminals or anything like that. And the headlights I've already taken off. And so we are going to start with an easy one actually. We're going to take the generator to cutout wire. I've got a diode cutout on this apparently, but I'm going to just take that off and do that first one easy until Dad gets here and we finish up the rest of them. So we're just going to take this piece, cut it to about length, put a couple of terminals on the end of it, and put it on the cutout. So I'm pretty sure this is a 12 gauge insulation. Pop it right off. Twist it up a little bit. Slide it into the connector. A little bit beyond. As you can see, this is the wire that was on it. So this is going to be a much better connection. Alright, so we're going to clean up these electrical contacts here.
You don't need to do vacuum pressure.
Hit it with some, hold on a second, hold it Dad. Hit it with some electrical cleaner. Oh, that's nice and clean now, that's very good. I got the alternator connection there, got a nice clean new copper nut going on. So we'll run that down in a second. And then we'll take this, put this on top. And we probably need a washer on that. I'm going to go get a washer for that. Alright. Alright, so we're about to install A14406. This is the main sort of generating wiring harness from the generator to the starter to the terminal box. It's got this black lacquered loom on it. And so we're going to take that one off and put it on, and then we're going to try starting it again. Alright, so putting the final touches on this clip on this main wiring harness. I've gotten it attached, cleaned the terminal on the cutout, and it's good and tight. That clip is tight. Put this clip in here, it's tight as well. I got it loose on the starter and loose on the terminal box until I replace the other wires. Alright, so this is why we're rewiring the Model A. So the terminal box to ignition coil wire was bare. There basically it's just a bare wire with some electrical tape wrapped around it. Completely lost any insulation it had. So we're going to put in the new one, which are vinyl lined with a cloth wrapper on the outside to look authentic, but and all the ends are soldered. It's beautiful. It's lovely. We won't have any fires with these. Right. Alright, so I just put in the ignition coil to the left side terminal on this side. That's where it was, the way it was done when we took it off. And so that one's ready to go. It's tight on the top, but we're going to keep it loose on the terminal box for the moment. Alright, so now we're going to take off the instrument panel so we can get at the harness at the back. So here we have A14401B. It's the instrument panel wiring harness, and we're going to stick that sucker in the place. There's another reason we're rewiring the car. You can see some loose old tape here. A little bit of bare wire right there, which could easily have shorted out to the body of the car. And then the gas tank is right there, so really kind of dangerous. So we're glad that that's ready to be rewired. Alright, so we got the wires, the wiring harness coming in. Yep. So we got this yellow with a black tracer coming to the ammeter, yellow going to the other side of the ammeter, both sides of this terminal box. Then I've got a red one here going to the coil, and that's going to go over to the ignition switch. And then I got to remember to put this black one back on from the coil.
Yellow and the yellow with black tracer go?
It says, yes, it does. It says that the yellow goes to the negative of the ammeter, and the yellow with the black tracer goes to the positive. Alright, so we got the new red wire and the new yellow and with black tracer and yellow wire connected to the ammeter. We're going to leave the ignition wire to the distributor because we don't want to mess with the distributor yet. Put a couple of little pieces of tape on the terminals of the switch so they won't ground out against the body. And I think we're good. We're going to put the instrument panel back on.
Up, throttle up, switch on, choke out, and wait a minute, where's the, you got the starter. I let go too quick.
No, you didn't let you just go ahead. Choke off, choke off. First starter off. Take your foot off. There you go. Now advance the spark. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so throttle's all the way up? Yeah, no, just put it, you can put it up a little bit. Yeah. Alright. So the rewire is complete. The engine rewire. We're going to do the accessory rewire here in a minute. That's pretty sweet. Now we got all the safety features going all over the place, so we're good to go.
No choke.
Spark advance down. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so now probably
a little slight discharge.
Yep. Go ahead and use the throttle up until it kicks in. Perfect. That's that cutout.
That's that cutout at
letting it work.
So many RPM.
Yep.
Yeah.
You use the handle throttle and just do it. And just do it till it goes.
Advance it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely advance a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Right there. So Dad is on the. Dad, move your hand in there so she can see where you're going. Dad's on the hot terminal of the generator, which is connected to the battery. I'm going to the horn switch stud at the bottom of the steering cable. Marcy's going to video the voltmeter. And when I push the button on the horn, you can see we got 6.24 volts, which means we got a charged battery, and the horn switch works to ground.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's recording.
All right, so here we go. We got the little harness that goes inside of the light bulb. This guy goes into the bottom down here, slides into that, clips in just like that. Take the reflector, which I've polished up pretty well, slide this into there, and this side over here like this, And so we're loading up the spring on the focusing spring, the focusing spring on the main headlight socket. We definitely need two people for this. As you can see, one person's got to sort of push in, hold the bowl, and then the other person's got to thread the focusing screw. And so you got the whole thing in there, thread it. You got to have two people. Alright, release.
Okay.
Alright, so the thread's in there. So the socket set up, and you can adjust it with the back screw. Alright, so we just put in the lights. You saw me put in the adjusting screws. Look how shiny and bright they are. Very nice. So we're going to be hooking up the wires to them pretty soon. Got the conduit connections in the back. Hooked up the horn again. Still left the plus and minus, positive and negative terminals indicators on the horn. So we'll make sure that we get them hooked to the right side. It's cover. Alright, so this is the top light switch cover. The stem from the steering column comes down, it sticks into that. The horn contact is there. The little two teeth, the spider, the two teeth goes into either side of that.
And there's a plate
with
the nubs
and a
on.
plate on the nub on this. So this is the spider. and a spring that holds the whole thing tight.
Right.
And then we're going to put the other plate goes on the other side, makes the contact, and makes all the adjustments.
Right.
So we'll show that going in here in a minute.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the top of the light switch cover, and you put the spring
spider switch there.
on the spider switch. Well, we've already done that, but anyway.
Spider gear.
Spider gear. And then this is the spring that goes on. And then this is the spring. Oops, wrong way.
Get your hand out of the way.
Spring cover goes over that.
Lovely.
And then the contact points, you have to align the large opening with the spider lugs, and then you have to be very careful not to miss every. Then you put that together.
Get your hand out of the way.
Oh. Right. Okay. Put that together. Hand in the way again. Okay, then that's lined up, and then when you put it together,
the little lugs come out of there.
The lugs come out of there and turn the contact points.
And the two little contact points on the end go in the end down here, and they go into this side of these over here.
Right.
Perfect. Okay, lovely. Go.
This is the light switch plate and the wiring harness that comes with it. And this is the bottom of the light switch cover, and all of these wires have to be fed through this so that the light switch will go in the bottom part.
Perfect. Again.
If you had to, you could use, I thought if this was going to be real tight, that we would push down, use that to drive it in, but we don't have to. It slips in real nice.
All right, so we've already put that through the whole wiring harness.
Right, you have to do that first.
All the way through the bottom of the light switch.
The bottom of the light switch cover.
All right, so now we're ready to put that in.
Yep. The other thing, Robert, you may need to do the light switch to line up the spider.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So, but as a dry fit, though, it just kind of goes into the notch in the bottom.
Yep.
And then
there's a notch on the bottom of the light switch cover, and there's a notch right here.
Okay. Where I just put my terminal.
This is the light switch, which goes on the bottom of the steering column.
I'll turn.
And there's a slot in the bottom of the steering column for this ridge on the light switch upper cover. And we are going, got a line, it's going in, but we have to align the spider.
So you need me to turn it?
Nope. Yeah, just slightly to counterclockwise. A little more. Wait a minute.
I went the wrong way.
Let me see here. Gotta get that spider in the proper hole. Now, where is... Ooh, that's nice. That's what it's supposed to do. Let's see if the crook with the...
Oh, right.
Can't.
I can get in there and try.
You're gonna have to pull it up, Robert. I can't.
Okay, you can cut it.
The bail,
Go ahead, go
which
more.
holds this light switch cover. Here we go. Light switch cover installed.
Up the wiring harness, there it is. Cleaning the contacts on the brake stop switch, the brake switch. Dad's in the back putting on new bullet ends to make a joint to the old line to go into the tail light. We don't need the crossover harness, which came with the whole kit, because we don't have another tail light, but that's alright, we'll figure out something to do with that. I'm using a little contact cleaner to clean up the electrical contacts here. They're a mess under here, of course. That Louisiana buckshot all over the bottom of the car. And we're about to be done with this here in a minute. Not sure the back tail light works. It's not original, but it's got something in it, so maybe this will make it work. But I think this brake stop switch is broken. But I'm going to hook it up anyway just to get it out of the way so it won't drag. And we'll be able to pull the rest of the old harness out, which will be an exciting little thing here. Give me one more second and I'll be done.
Yeah,
Go back the other
just
way.
a little.
No, go this way.
Yeah, that's.
That one.
Oh, okay.
That's the lights. Main headlights.
I remember putting gas in.
Alright, so it's a great day here at the old redneck basement. We got the new chrome, or excuse me, stainless steel lights on the car.
Conduits around here.
Got the conduits on the back. They're very nice. This is the original headlights, original bulb, original glass. Put a new bulb holders in it. Don't have the lens for this. Had to buy one of these. That'll be coming shortly. Got the inside all polished up, ready to go. Bulbs are in it. They work great. Got to get a little rivets down here for these rims. I need to put the gaskets on that too, but we'll do that. Got the horn going. We got the gasket. Got the conduit for the horn. That looks really, really good. And in here is where it's the best part, right here. So we got all the ignition wiring is done except for the main ignition wire going to the distributor. I don't want to mess with that until we are changing the distributor. All new wiring around the terminal box. I'm going to get that cover and put that on in a minute. All new wiring down here at the starter. And we got the headlight wire coming in here. Light switch. Dad was really great about cleaning that up here. And we're going all the way back to the back here. Turn on the lights. Turn on the light. We're a little off on this. We've got one station working. You can see the lights working beautifully. And so we're ready to do a final little bit touch up on the headlight switch, and we're going to give this to Marcy. I'm going to take this thing, and you turn around over here. So this is Old Redneck Basement signing off after a rewire of the Model A 1931 Coupe. Cheers.
Cheers.